Yeah, I will say I was extremely proud of the mentality of the group, the work rate. It's never easy to be down a man for 60 minutes. Obviously, I felt certainly that the level tonight from the crew, the referee crew, was below the level of expectation at the professional league. And this for me is a huge problem. I'll tell you, you had a referee um, tell Adrian Perez to fuck off. I got sent off for literally clapping and telling Aiden that he'd done well to earn the foul in the corner. Um, I didn't say a word to the fourth official until the 20th minute, 22nd minute to be exact, and got officially warned. And this is not a standard that I think is acceptable at our level. Um, at the end of the day, I don't ever talk about the referees in these press conferences. I don't ever want there to be excuses for a poor result. But I did feel that my group left everything they could on the field, and they were hard done by tonight.
It did seem like to go down a man 30 minutes into the game, but to get the lead. I mean, how did you feel like they've responded? And as you look at it, it looked like it took an awful lot to beat your team tonight.
Yeah, they responded really well. I thought Davi was fantastic in the middle of the field tonight, not just because of his goal. We switch off in two moments there in the second half, and it cost us points. But honestly, there's not a ton to say when I felt that again the players were hard done by.
What was the message to the team after this one? And how much do you use this game, or do you just kind of move on to the next one?
The messaging is we need to respond as we have all season. That you know for we can't get caught up in all the bullshit from the referees. We have to keep our focus. We have to make sure that we keep a good mindset. Um, but that we need to respond, that we need to come back to work on Monday, ready to improve. I think we'll be better off having gone through this moment where you're down a man for such a long period of time. Tactically, it's helpful to have to go through that. Under no circumstances am I okay losing the game. But I do hope and feel that this will make our group stronger and better. I thought the players certainly put in a shift. We switched off in two moments. I think we outshot the opponent at least up until the point um, where I stepped off. We were looking at the data and we were out shooting them, despite being down a man for 60 minutes. So not a ton of positives, obviously, with how the game ended, but there were certainly still some moments that the group can be proud of. And I asked them before the game to make sure that they had an intensity and a mentality that when they walked off the field, they could be proud of. And I think tonight they can be.
You're obviously talking to us about some displeasure with the referees. Is there a report, or do you get to record things that you felt like were below the standard, and that goes to the league? What does that process look
Yeah, I'm going to go through all that. I mean, there is a process where we go through the report. I've had really good dialogue with Pro over the last few weeks. I have felt that there's been improvement in certain areas, but again, the fourth official tonight, 20 minutes into the game, I had not said one word to him, and I get a warning after asking him about a call, and all that I was looking for was communication on what the call was, and there was a clear for me a clear penalty in the first half. I've already looked back at it three times, but it seemed that our players couldn't get a call tonight, and for the AR2 to tell a player to fuck off, I have a real problem with that. I have a real problem with that. And we're going to file the report. We're going to go through Pro. We're going to go through the league, see what comes of it. But ultimately, um, I don't believe that the crew was up to the standard that it needed to be at a level like ours.